Okay, we are live at Kiss Fest. We are live at Kiss Fest, and everybody is waiting for this young lady right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Mai.
Hello, how are you guys?
Ella Mai, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to D.C., Maryland, Virginia, all in one place.
Thank you.
They are here for you. First off, let me just say congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw your tweet about the Soul Train Awards.
Yes.
How many was it?
4.
I was going to say, I couldn't remember the number.
4.
4 Soul Train nominations.
Yes.
How did you feel when you found out or you got that call? Did you get a text? Did you get a call? How does that work?
I got well, I think my brother actually sent me the article that Billboard put up about all of the nominations.
Nice.
And Soul Train is so iconic. Like, I think I was just like taken back for a second. I'm super honored, super grateful to be recognized.
Yes, one of the things we love, when it comes to artists, especially from like the UK, right? Mm-hmm. You guys have an appreciation for music. Mm-hmm. Like you have an appreciation for musicianship.
Yeah.
That's really what Kiss Fest is about, right? It's really a celebration of music and people who really take to the craft, take to the art, and we know that you do that.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And we appreciate the new album is out.
It is out. Make sure you go and get it.
Already.
It's a gold album now.
It is.
It's
in like 13 days, which is wild as well. It's all like, I'm trying to take it all in because it's all really crazy. But yeah, thank you so much.
And I got introduced to your music a while back, right? Before Boot Up and all that. And then I saw you performing with Kehlani. You came to the Fillmore, you did your thing with Kehlani.
Yes.
When you were like just doing that, one of the things I loved is that you kind of tell a story. When you're on stage, you kind of talk, you tell us about life, you tell us how the stories connect with your music. So is that what you're about to do on Kiss Fest stage?
Yeah, I think I always, when I perform, I love to tell a story, which is why I have all the skits on my EPs and all the skits on my album. And I feel like I'm quite good at storytelling in a song anyway, but I feel like talking and actually explaining it more can tie all of the knots together. So I always do it. Sometimes I don't even realize that I'm doing it, but I always do it.
And you just interact with the crowd, and I think the crowd appreciates those stories because we all connect with it.
Yeah, I think it's important, to have the crowd interaction and get cheers or like lyrics sung back to you or asking a question and people like saying yes they've been through it or something. It just gives it like that personal touch. So.
Yeah. How are you coping with everything? Just like it's kind of like, again, you've been working at this for a long time. Like this isn't just out of the blue. You just blew up, right? So at this point, like being here and now you're doing all these shows and the demand for you is extremely high. How are you like coping with it? How are you?
I've actually been fine. It's really weird because you would think that there's a lot of pressure and stuff like that, but I just make sure I speak to my family every day. I pray every night, every morning when I wake up, and just I think just trying to remember why I do this and why I love it so much and what I used to want, and even if I've got it now and there's more things that I want, there's a time where I really wanted to be in this situation, so you still have to be super grateful even though more and more things are coming. Just kind of staying around my not around my family because I don't get to be around them that much. But making sure I call my mom, making sure I call my grandma, making sure I call my brother, and just making time for the little things that matter the most, I think.
Money was telling me you hooked up with DJ Mustard. I didn't know that you all connected. How did that happen?
Yeah, I'm actually signed to him.
I didn't know that. I knew he told me about Mustard.
Shout out to Miko, man.
Yes, that's my manager. Yeah.
How did that happen?
So I used to do 15-second covers on Instagram, and Mustard came across one of my covers. It was the Tupac "Keep Your Head Up" cover that I did, and this was like 3 years ago. And he just DM'd me and was like, "What's your situation?" And I didn't have a situation. I was literally singing in my bedroom, like into my phone. Yeah, no mic, like YouTube backing track, super basic. And I was like, I have no situation, like I'm just singing, and he just took a risk, really. We did a studio session in New York, maybe like a month or two after that, and now I'm here. I was back and forth to LA for like a year before signing to him, then I moved, and then now.
So you came to LA, so do you stay in LA now?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you like LA?
At first I didn't like it.
Really?
At first I didn't, because it's super different from London, and the weather does make everything better,
I was gonna say, come on now,
the weather is way better than London. Yeah, way better than London. I didn't like it because I think you just have to find your crowd in LA, and sometimes that can be a bit hard because there's a lot of like superficial stuff. But now I've been there for a little while and I've like found my spots and where I like to go and whatever, so I like it now a lot.
Like, as long as you know that out there, you're good.
Yeah, but I'd never, like, other than when I first went with Mustard, when I was back and forth, and living somewhere and visiting somewhere is completely different. So like I knew what I thought I knew what Hollywood was about, but when you get there, it's completely different. And I've always been aware and been able to see it, but I can understand why some people like get lost in it because it's a lot. Luckily, I'm good. I've been able to swerve it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, you're about to hit Kiss Fest stage. I want to give you a chance to soak it in. We have a sold out crowd out there.
I'm ready.
They are all ready for Ella Mai. What are you gonna do? What do you hope to get with your performance? Just being in front of everybody. Like, what do you want them to connect with you? Because I feel like people nowadays, it's like everybody wants to capture the moment on their phone, and I think there's just a beauty in just looking at you and listening to you.
Thank you.
And soaking in the music. So, what do you hope to just kind of give the crowd that's waiting for you?
I just hope to get a crazy energy. When you're on stage, you feed off of how the people are. So I hope that it's like a great atmosphere. It sounds like a great atmosphere.
Oh, it's wild.
I saw the line outside. I was like, okay, this is gonna be crazy. And you said it sold out, so I'm sure it will be. But I just want everyone to catch a vibe and have fun. That's the main part.
Gotcha. I got 2 quick questions for you. Who is your biggest musical influence?
Lauryn Hill.
Ooh, Miseducation.
Yes, my favorite album ever.
What about Unplugged though?
The MTV Unplugged.
Yes.
Crazy,
Okay.
insane.
She has this thing we fight about that album because she loved that.
Which one?
Unplugged.
You love
for
it
me,
more than Miseducation?
I do.
Really?
Because Unplugged was so real. Like she was in a place of just like everything came out, right?
Yeah.
Like she was at that place where like she called herself a mad scientist, right? She was experimenting on herself, and people made her seem like she was crazy, and I didn't get crazy the first time.
She's a genius. That's why people think.
I gotta re-listen. Maybe
It's incredible. It's not. I don't like it better than the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill to me is like. That's my favorite album ever. But the Unplugged is not far from it. I can't lie. It's anything she touches is gold. So it's like.
What makes her your biggest influence? Is it like the messages in her music, or what did you really connect with when you first heard Miseducation?
It's like what you just said, right? She was in this mad scientist stage in the Unplugged, but I feel like she's never been scared to just like say whatever she feels. I feel like even if it makes her look crazy and people call her crazy, that's how she feels, and she's gonna embrace that and be able to tell her story. And I think a lot of people relate to that, and a lot of people don't have the courage to be able to say it. And I heard it when I was a young girl. My mum used to play it religiously, and I never really understood what she was saying when I was younger, but there was a feeling in the music that I felt. And as I've gotten older and been able to listen to it and understand it my own way, I still have that same feeling of when I listened to it when I was young, but now I understand it more, so it's an even greater feeling. So.
No, absolutely. And one more, what has been the most important moment of your music career so far?
There's been this whole year has been, yeah.
This whole year is crazy.
This whole year has been insane, honestly. Like, if you would have told me this like 2 years ago, I'd have been like, shut up, you're lying. But yeah, I think probably putting out the album, which is so special to me, and not even going gold that quickly because it's important, but like more so to me the music, people being able to listen and take in the music was something that I worked so hard, and it's like my baby. So the album, yeah.
Well, congratulations on all your success, Ella Mai. You are awesome. We love you. Now you and H.E.R is also performing.
Yes, love
and you
her.
guys have that gut feeling song on your album.
We do.
I mean, is that? Did you guys get a message to text? Because I know you all had a picture. You were saying like, artists, we need to work together. Tank was actually talking about that. R&B artists, like R&B. That's the thing about Kiss Fest, right? We're celebrating R&B. Like it's not dead. It's
never been dead. I don't know why anyone would ever think that, but like, yeah, no, I love her. I think she's incredible. I think her voice is insane, and to have her on my album, I was so excited because I feel like especially as women and black women too, they'll try and put everyone against each other. And if you control the narrative by, that's my friend, like we're actually friends. So being able to control the narrative and being able to go out on stage with each other, like she brought me out in New York when she was on tour with Chris Brown, and everyone went crazy. And it's like, if we control the narrative and show that like it doesn't have to be a competition, there's space for everyone. And we both make R&B music, yes, but we make different R&B music. And even if we made something that sounds the same, who cares? Like, it's not that serious. People dig in too deep and just try and put anyone against each other and create competition when it's unnecessary. So yeah, she's amazing, and Gut Feeling is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Okay, we love Gut Feeling. We love Whatchamacallit.
Thank you.
Good, bad is mine.
Oh, thank you.
We love the album.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing it. Thank you so much again,
Thank
Ella
you.
Mai. And for that young lady that young person that wants to like just jump out there and make a video, but they're afraid, what would you say to them as someone that you just started doing it? Like, what would you say?
It sounds very cliche, but honestly, just keep going. Like, there's going to be people that tell you no. There's going to be people that like are iffy, don't believe in it, but as long as you believe in it and you don't let anyone kind of make you, you know, shy away from what it is that you want to do and what you believe in, then you'll do it. You just have to be patient.
Just be patient and just do it.
Yes.
Thank you, Ella Mai. If you could, please do 10,000 hours if you don't mind. I would love to hear 10,000 hours. You might? You just might. All right, Kids Fest live with Ella Mai, Angie Ange, Morning Show, 93.9 WKYS. We out.